Hey, welcome back to the Hooligan Alley Review Show. This is your host, J.W. Sims, and today we are looking at VOODO Nations #1. Here it is. This came out probably last year sometime, but it took me forever to finally read it because I have a stack of books like this big. I'm finally reviewing it. VOODO Nations, issue 1. It was written by Travis Gibb. The layouts were by Brian Dawson with art by Luke Stone, colors by Alan Emmanuel, letters by Jerome, because that's all we know Jerome by. But if you want to try to pronounce his name, it is right there. And the editor was Andrea Lorenzo Molinari, with additional edits by Heather Gibb. There's also a backup story called Saturday in the Park, and that was written by Sebastian. Here's the name I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Piccione, which I know that's wrong, but that's how it looks like to me. But the art is by Elias Melendez. Flats by Ryan Shimmick. This is another book that actually gives credit to the flatter. I love it. Ryan Shimmick, and the colors by Carl Maline. And then there were some variant covers by Luke. There's a Stan Yak cover. There was with Mojo Rising, if you remember, I reviewed that one a while ago, earlier this week, and they had run a campaign where you could get, if you back them both at a certain level, you can get a connecting cover, and that art was done by by Luke Stone, and the inks were done by Greg Harms, and the colors were by Alan Ellsworth. And then there was also a home con covered by Luke Stone. There was some store exclusives. Most of those were done by Luke, by a couple other people. And then, of course, he has special thanks to here at Orange. But this is put out by Travis Gibb over at Orange Cone Productions. You might also know them for Broke Down 4 Dead Bodies, Cthulhu Invades Oz, and he has a couple other books on the way. But VOODO Nations issue #2 had just finished recently on Kickstarter. I'm sure, knowing Travis, that book is almost ready to be out to you guys if it's already not on its way. But anyway, this is my review of VOODO Nations #1. Right away, just like all of Travis's books, the quality is great. Of course, another of those high gloss covers. He does have something on the back cover, a little bit more Luke Stone art and a little write-up. And I'll read it to you. It says, "What is the cost of a soul? RJ is about to find out as she journeys deep into the voodoo strongholds around the world, trying to restore her husband's humanity. Life, death, faith, and the supernatural await her in the dark, sinister world of VOODO Nations." The story follows a couple who become missionaries, and they go to, I want to say, I'm bad at this. Brazil, yes, I thought that's what it was. They go to Brazil. They open up a church there, as missionaries tend to do, and they run into opposition from Bishop Lucas, who is a voodoo priest, and the story just follows their interactions with him and the consequences of that. Both Luke and Travis, I know, are both Christians, and this, even though they are both Christians, and this book has to do with religion, it is not pushing a Christian message down your throat, so you don't have to worry about that in this book, which some people don't, either way. But I just want to let you know that this isn't that. But like I said, the quality is great. I wanted the story to go longer. It just seemed like there was so much into this that we really could have stretched just this story out to 2 issues or a double issue. like really to build the conflict between um, RJ and her husband and Bishop Lucas's followers and all that. Like it seemed like we really could have had that conflict spread out some more. Like it could have really taken on. Now I know in the second issue they go to Louisiana, to New Orleans, and we get some other stuff. So maybe we'll get some more information on that. But I will say that the story does leave you wanting more. It wants you to find out what happens to these people and what Bishop Lucas has in store for them. With the Kickstarter, you also got a little black and white ash can. Again, it's by Travis and Luke and Jerome. And the cover was done by Nicholas Mueller. Oh, and it's only 4 pages, so it's kind of thin, and it's limited to only 200 copies. So it's very it's a not a widely put out thing. But again, this is some black and white art by Luke, and there's Bishop Lucas. So that was great. If you know anything about Travis's Kickstarters, they tend to have some extra stuff. But I just want to that's a spoiler. I don't want to show you that page. Like here we go. Ash Wednesday, Bishop Lucas getting the ashes on his forehead. That's kind of if you've never seen Luke's art. Let me see. I want to find another non-spoily thing. Just some quick views of the art inside the book that done by, like I said, Luke Stone. Just don't want any spoilers, but here is the pencil sketch of issue 2. Like I said, it was already funded on Kickstarter. I'm sure it'll be getting out to you guys pretty quickly. And then there's an ad in the back for some of the other stuff by these guys. I know right now Luke has Hybrids. It's on Indiegogo. I'm sure it doesn't have much time left. And this was for Travis's Broke Down and 4 Dead Bodies. And I don't know if you can see it really. Oh, I might not even say it on this one. But the colorist on those books, I will highly recommend to anyone who needs a colorist. Little shameless self-plug there. But for Voodoo Nations, issue number 1, I give it 4 trash cans out of 5. I guess the only thing that was really pointed down is I just wish that story was drawn out some more. I really like the conflict. But I don't even know what I can compare it to because it's such a good, unique story about faith, losing your faith, restoring your faith, and just I don't even know how else to explain to you, but I do highly recommend Voodoo Nations. If you can find it, I know, like I said, he does have a website, but usually I think it just points to whatever he has got going on. So, but it's Orange Cone Productions. If you just look that up, I'm sure you can find it on the interwebs. But again, this is Voodoo Nations number 1. Once I get issue 2, I will be back to review it, let you know what's going on with that. Again, 4 full stinky, smelly trash cans out of 5. So again, go look up Travis's other stuff. Like I said, he has Broke Down 4 Dead Bodies. That has just finished. I know if you're in the Florida area, I know a lot of the comic book stores down there, the LCSs, have been carrying that series. And also a anthology. It was a graphic novel, like an anthology that we had done, Cthulhu Invades Oz. So it's a fun story where Cthulhu invades the Wizard of Oz. I guess it was self-explanatory. But go check out all of that stuff. And like I said, Luke has hybrids. It's on Indiegogo right now. Be sure to go check that out. And Jerome is everywhere. Jerome letters every indie comic ever made. So be sure to check them out. So go ahead, check go to Indiegogo, Kickstarter, find some good creators to support. And then you know what's great when you support these creators? You get comic books. It's crazy. But go ahead and do that. This is J.W. Sims from the Hooligan Alley Reviews. Be sure to check out our show on Friday nights here on both of these, Facebook. Just look up Hooligan Alley Hangout, and same with on YouTube. We go live Friday nights at 9 p.m., where we bring in a group of creators, 3 to 4, where we talk about what projects they have going on, their love of comics, some silly-nilly questions, and we just hang out for a few hours and have some fun. I think you'll really enjoy it. So be sure to check that out. Again, this is J.W. Sims reviewing VOODO Nations #1. Give it 4 trash cans. Have some fun. Have a great day. And I'm